This is quite weird. Hey there. Whoa. Whoa. Do this. All right. Can y'all hear me? I think that I'm live. But I'm vertical today. I don't know what this looks like. My maybe it's because of the chat down here. This is interesting. Hi everybody. What's going on? I'm used to looking over here, but my thing's over here now. So it told me that the orientation was locked and it made me do this. This is so strange. YouTube has updated their stuff, and I guess we're doing it this way today. I get maybe it's because I can, if it's this way, I can see the chat down here a little bit better. But I always have the chat on my computer screen quite large, so I can see your stuff. This is it. This is the way that I'm doing it today. Because if I did it like this would be
portrait, not landscape.
Is it because YouTube told me that I have to do it this way? It's really strange. I kept it. Y'all should have seen me. I kept doing this. No, this. I'm like, do it. Force. Do it. And it wouldn't do it. I'm here. Megan, I think will be around before too long.
I'm in the middle of 5 things. I'll be with you shortly.
Maury is saying the sound is poor as well. This is shitty, y'all. Maybe I'll just turn my fan off and try to make it as nice as I can. Okay. All right. Well, I'm here. Happy Sunday, everybody. Happy Labor Day.
Okay, by the way.
Okay.
I can hear you.
Okay, good. Happy Labor Day weekend. Happy long holiday weekend, everybody. We're still working. We're doing our thing. That's right, Schultze. We'll get through it together. Hi, Janine. Andrew is here. I've got all my friends here with me, and I've got Abba in the background. Check it. Right there. Next to some Abba and Jethro Tull are hanging out back there, and a little Radiohead, and a little, what do I have back there? That's some Joni Mitchell. Rock and roll, y'all. Okay, so let's see. What is everybody doing? Jack is here, and Pam. Let's see, Maury. Hey, it's Father's Day in Australia. Happy Father's Day to our Australian friends. Okay. Yeah, Brian, I am using a phone today, but we normally use a phone on Sundays. Either way, I'm here, and we'll make it work. Sounds good to me. Yeah, it's Tomas. This is a great ABBA album, by the way. We enjoy it quite a bit. Let's see, what do I have going? I've got to get off of this so that I can get to this page, and I can tell you what we're doing today. What's up, Philip and John, and Brownfinger is here, and Ray is here, and well, there you go. It's good. Okay, so what did we do this past week? We did some Epica on Monday, and that was good to get back to them. Simone has just a lovely voice, doesn't she? We did our let's see. We did our fan favorites. Our big fan favorites for the month of August. That came out, I think, on Wednesdays when I finally got it all done. But what a wonderful lineup of songs that was. I have to go back and see what all we did because I honestly don't remember. But I've got it right here. Let's see. Not that one. There it is. Songs from the Master List, Volume 3. We did, oh yeah, that's right, Ace of Wands from Steve Hackett. We did Ashes Are Burning from Renaissance, Cosmic Messenger from Jean-Luc Ponty, some 50-50 from Frank Zappa, Gary Moore Still Has the Blues, some Gentle Giant with Nothing at All, some Peter Gabriel, his new one, Panopticon. Just a wonderful fan favorite. So that was coming up, or that one is newly listed here this past week, and we're going to go with epic songs long songs for September, and I'm still trying to figure out exactly what the wording is going to be for that. But that we're going to be looking to go for some biggies this month by the time we get to it. So that's going to be fun. Let's see, what else did we do? Oh yes, I did a little interview this past week, friends. I released my interview with Martin O'Donnell, the wonderful composer of Halo fame, and a whole bunch of other things. And I really enjoyed getting to meet him and chat with him. And then I also did a video on the Halo theme, breaking down the Halo theme and reacting to that. And I even got into his story, Martin's story, of how just a little bit of the contour of Yesterday from the Beatles, how that kind of influenced the way that he put together the original Halo theme. That's pretty cool, right? Okay. What else did we do? Okay, on Thursday, Alistair was our guest DJ, and he brought us a song from Threshold, the man who saw through time. A little sci-fi, a little prog, a little metal, a little symphonic stuff, everything. It was all in there, and that was quite a lovely piece to get into. Rock and roll. Oh, and Torque, Dragon. Thank you for that. On Friday, I released my reaction to the entirety of Pet Sounds by the Beach Boys, and boy, how fun was that! Just an unbelievable tune, really was. A set of tunes. I had heard only two of those pieces, and in fact, I called my mom and I said, "Mom, did you see it?" She says, "Yeah, I only knew a few of them as well." So I got to share that with Mom as well. Um, hey now, so Sue is talking to me here. Hi, Sue. Good to see you. Asking, would I like a hardcover copy of The Snow Goose by Paul Gallico? I wouldn't turn it down. That would be lovely if you have one. What a beautiful story. You know, she's talking about Camel. Leffy, I'll get to that. She's talking about the Camel album, music inspired by the Snow Goose that I did on Patreon, and then recently released here um, to YouTube, and it's just phenomenal music. And I really had a great time talking through all the story to that. I think Ray is here. I think Ray sent me that album, and have thoroughly enjoyed it. I've listened to it a few more times. Let's see. Vic is here. Rock and roll. Leffy, any news on jury duty? Guess what? I got out of it. I got a notification. So what we were told to do was to go to their website on the night before I was first supposed to go. I was supposed to go to jury duty on Friday, and I could have been on for like a whole week. And so I go on Thursday night, and they say, "Thank you for checking in. We have all of the people that we need. You are not needed." And so I got to stay home. And I think what it was is that when they figured out that I was an internet personality, they were like, "Screw that. We don't want this guy on our jury." So I didn't have to go, which made me happy. So we've been doing a lot of housework all weekend. It's kind of a fall cleaning before we get going here. And yeah, let's see. Oh, it's Pam's birthday tomorrow. That sounds cool. Happy birthday, Pam. Um, let's see who else. Vindy was saying I'm somewhat biased. The reactions from music I'm not particularly in for are often are just as valuable as the ones I'm super into. Yeah, so this is cool. Vindy's saying, there's songs, even so sometimes I'm doing songs that y'all know and have known for a long time. Sometimes I'm doing songs that are new to both of us. Sometimes I'm doing songs that, are new to you that I've known for a long time. And I think it's all of it is up for grabs, and it's all great because we're, at the end of the day, we're just all listening to music and enjoying ourselves and trying to figure out how it works. So all of it is good, I think. Rock and roll. Okay. I'm looking at your comments here. Should I tell you what's coming up today? I think I should. Or it's coming up this week. I think I should. It is September, and we're getting into the fall a little bit here. It's always a fun and busy time of year here in America, at least. So, what do I have coming up? A full week for you, friends. On Monday tomorrow, I am going to be looking at another Nightwish song. Nightwish is one of those bands that, yeah, Maury, there you go. You're welcome. Got you covered. I recorded it on, I think, Friday, and it's ready to go. Nightwish is one of these bands that I got into early on the channel, and I've done several of their tunes, but I haven't done as many lately because that's kind of how it goes. Some of the bands that we were doing a lot early on, I haven't been doing as much now because we've gotten into other bands and we've gotten gradually more and more diverse with the type of music that we are doing. But I wanted to get back to Nightwish. Several of the Nightwish fans have been clamoring for more from the band. And so we decided to go with their song called Dark Chest of Wonders. And it's the first song on the album. Once it's also the song that starts their big live performance at Wacken in 2013. And that's the one that I used, the live version from Wacken in 2013. And it was wonderful. Great way to start a concert, great way to start the week here on a Metal Monday. So I am excited about that. Thank you, Maury. And Split, I agree. Diversity is good. Keeps us all, from getting to like one note on there. If I can have like a carpool within of different types of artists within a week, within a month, within a couple of weeks, we're all set and it's good. Hey, Tim is popping in. Hi, Tim. Tim is saying, thank you, by the way, for your super chat here. I very much appreciate it. He says, I need to catch up with most of last week. Excuse me. I feel like I do too. 2 albums for me to consider: Orchestral Tubular Bells, and from 10 years after the album Stoned Henge. Well, I can get with Stoned Henge. What is Orchestral Tubular Bells? Is that from Mike Oldfield? Is that still Oldfield? I don't know, but I will write this down. There, Tim. Thank you for that. Wonderful. Okay, let's see. Orchestral. I gotta write this. Hang on. Orchestral Tubular Bells. 10. Stoned Henge. I will look that up. Cool. Rock and roll, y'all. Let's see. So Monday is going to be that Nightwish theme. On Tuesday, I'm gonna be doing the next extended play lounge for our Patreon audience. And guess who it's going to be? Alice in Chains has won our runoff. And so I'm going to be doing Dirt by Alice in Chains. Look at this, y'all. So we do polls every month, a couple times a month over on Patreon. And this time for our extended play lounge, where I do the entire album, we were looking at albums that came out during my high school years. And so that was the early 90s. So there was a lot of grunge and alternative rock in there. There was Nirvana and Alice in Chains, and I think who else was in there? Metallica was in there, and I can't remember who else. But what happened was the Metallica album, the Metallica Black album, and Alice in Chains Dirt got the exact same number of votes. They both got 80 votes. And so we did a runoff. Yeah, Maury, Pearl Jam deserves to be in there as well. And we'll get to some Pearl Jam too. But I'm excited to get to this Alice in Chains album. I don't think I've ever done a full album reaction to kind of a grunge alternative rock style album before. I've done like singular episodes, quite a bit of them, but not full albums. So I'm really looking forward to that one. So that's going to be on Patreon on Tuesday. Looking forward to that. And coming up on Wednesday, I'm going back in time, friends. We're going to be listening to music by Straubs. And this is a band that several folks have been talking to me about. We've listened to some of their stuff on Patreon. I don't know. Ray, did we do Straubs on the YouTube channel yet? I honestly can't remember. I really can't. Yeah, y'all love Straubs, and what I've heard from Straubs so far has been really, really great. And so, what I'm going to do on Wednesday are the three final songs on from their album Ghosts. And if I remember, it's The Remembering, You and I, and Grace Darling. And I think I've heard You and I and Remembering on a council hangout before, but I've not heard Grace Darling, and I don't really remember You and I too much. Um, yeah, Ray, he raised behind a little bit. So yeah, Straubs has just been announced. Yeah, we've definitely done them on fan favorites. Thank you, Arrow. Um, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. They are a band that reminds me of a couple different types of bands that I've heard throughout the years, and I'm looking forward to get to this. So we've got three relatively short Straub songs to get to there on Wednesday, and I'm trying to make you to make sure that I say Straubs and not the Straubs. It's not like the Ohio State University. They're just Straubs. They're not even full strawberries. They're just half strawberries. So Straubs is what they are, and I will enjoy looking at their stuff on Wednesday. Jimmy is telling me I got to do some Weird Al Yankovic. That would be fun, wouldn't it? I enjoy making up lyrics to well-known songs or songs that we know. Megan enjoys me when I do that too. It's always fun to do that. Weird Al. I'll have to see if I can get to some Weird Al. Thank you for that. Let's see. Thursday, we're going back to some throwback, excuse me, episodes after a few guest DJ episodes, and so these are going to be ones that I have pre-recorded in fan favorites or extended play lounges, and we are releasing them here to the YouTube audience. What's coming up this week is some Pink Floyd. We're going back to The Wall, and I'm going to release my reaction to Hey You from my full reaction to The Wall, which is on Patreon. It is still my most viewed reaction on the Patreon is Pink Floyd's The Wall when I did that entire thing. And side 3 is quite the side, isn't it? It ends with Comfortably Numb and it starts with Hey You. And so I'm going to be releasing that on Thursday for you all. And then we're going to be kind of finishing it up with a blast on Friday. Last month, I did side 1 of The Blizzard of Oz from Ozzy Osbourne. Got side 2 coming up this Friday. I can't let that one hang out for too long. And I'm looking forward to getting back to the rest of that classic album, the first solo album from Ozzy. So there you go, friends. It's quite the week. We've got Nightwish, Alice in Chains, Strawbs, Pink Floyd, and Ozzy Osbourne. I'll take those bands to dinner anytime and have a good old time. Yeah, Glenn, I've heard just a little bit from Dirt, and I'm really excited to get into the rest of it and see how it goes. Let's see. Dan is telling me that I need some Muse. You know, we did. It was just. I think it was in June, towards the end of June, that we did the last Muse one. It's the one with them on the horses. Now I can't remember the. Actually, I've got my calendar here. What was that one? Muse, June. I need to go to June. Oh yeah, Knights of Sidonia. That's what that was. How about that? I need to get back to more Muse. Thank you. Oh yeah, and Brian is reminding us. Ow. my table's too close to me. Brian is reminding us of um, of Jimmy Buffett dying. So raise a glass, raise your margarita if you've got one for Jimmy Buffett, and gone too soon. What a what a when I think of him, I think of these fun kind of community songs where you're not worried about life. You're just having a good time with your buds and your friends, and having a cocktail or a good old time singing along to Jimmy's music. So what a great um, artist he was, a singular artist. I think really really fun. Um, Andrew is asking on Hey You, or am I doing the original studio or a live version? The Pink Floyd Wall EPL that I did is the original studio recording. Actually, I listened to it off of a vinyl recording of that, so it's quite wonderful to hear that one. What? Oh, Shane's talking some chord progressions. 7 diminished to 5. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Everybody needs a little F sharp diminished in the key of C, don't we? Don't we? Excellent. Matt's telling me to get to back to some more Judas Priest. It's been probably a year or more since I did Judas Priest. Judas Priest. Thank you, Matt. Excellent. Let's see. What else are we talking about? I don't know. Somebody asked me a question earlier, and I think I missed it. Something about AI. Um, hey, Megan, they're missing you on camera. They're saying, "Where's Megan?" She's getting there. She's getting there. Let's see. Let's see. Um, oh, they're just wondering if you're okay.
I'm in the middle of several things, and I'm trying to wrap up and see if I can get my face on camera for a couple minutes.
She's putting her face on.
No, I'm not putting my face on. I'm in the middle of several things right now.
I said it wrong, y'all.
I'm working on it.
She'll be here in a minute. I'm just going to shut my mouth.
All, I'm so sorry.
Oh, come on. Oh, yeah, Pedro's going to leave. So we'll try to get her here soon. Okay. I think it was somebody was asking my thoughts about AI. I don't know enough about it to be really dug in with a take on it. I know that it's becoming a really powerful tool for musicians and composers to use. And throughout the ages, we all, every generation has like these new tools that are available to us. At some point, people in the past were like, you mean you can electrify your instruments? Wow. I mean, that isn't that cheating? Now we take it for granted, right? Oh, you mean you can do effects pedals with your guitar and do this and that and the other? Now we take it for granted. And all the different sounds you can do on synthesizers. With AI, I don't know. I just don't know yet. I'm trepidatious about it, but I'm looking on and observing with great curiosity about artificial intelligence and how it makes itself manifest in music and all of that stuff. And so I'm quite interested in that. I don't know or have a big time take other than that for right now, y'all. Let's see what else is up here. Dragon is telling me that I need to listen to some more from the Beach Boys, the Sunflower and Surf's Up albums. They're the albums right after Pet Sounds. I would be curious to see what the band did after Pet Sounds, because I was quite intrigued. And I guess I didn't know this, that the guys in the band basically didn't play on that album, that Brian went out and hired all of these session musicians and specialists to come in and lend their talents to that album. And the guys in the album came back and, just laid down all the vocals. That's an interesting thing to do, isn't it? Cool. Let's see. Abdel is saying more music from Asia, and I will think about that. And let's see. Y'all are just talking way fast. Oh, those aren't the albums after Pet Sounds. I'll keep looking into them and see what else we can get going. But I'm really pleased that a bunch of people have been watching the Beach Boys reaction, because it was fun. It's a wonderful album. It's in the top 5 of every list for great historic albums. And yeah, great stuff. Let's see who is up and doing what. Y'all are talking about Aquarius and Haken, and yeah, that's right. Concerto for a Rainy Day did that one too. Wonderful stuff. Yeah, this month for our Patreon, I got to figure out how to say this. Here's what I'm thinking, y'all. On our Patreon with our fan favorites, every month we do a specific genre for asking for people to put in songs that are from a specific point of view. We've done your favorite bands that are kind of unknown. We call that Diamonds in the Rough. We've done your favorite songs with great guitar solos. We've done your best relationship songs by women, all that sort of stuff. But coming up in September, we're going to open it up to epics, long tunes, long songs. Uh-oh, is she here? Whoa, I'm going higher. I want to take you higher. Now I got to raise my...
There's no face on this face. I'm sorry, I raised it too high.
I gotta raise my chair up now.
There's no face on this face.
That's all right.
No, I was not putting... There is no makeup on this face, so I was not putting
there we
my
go.
face on.
Hi, Megan.
Just handling a lot of things. Hello.
Yeah.
Hi. Yeah. I'm happy to be here with all of you.
Take it away.
No. This is your channel. I'm just here to hang out with the peeps. Hello, everybody.
Sure.
Where am I looking at? I'm not used to doing it.
I know it's up here now.
Damn.
I know.
It's weird. Okay.
It was so strange. I was trying to get ready. I was like, yeah, no.
I don't get it.
So I'm like, screw it. I'm just going live with the way that it's telling me to go live. Yeah, they can hear and half see. I know, Jimmy. It's YouTube's messing with me today. If I tried to do landscape mode, but it wouldn't orient me.
Levette wants us to go cheek to cheek. It can't ever just be
inflatable cheeks.
It can't ever just be sweet.
That's my new band name. We are Inflatable Cheeks.
Oh God, he starts sweet, but then it goes silly. We can't just stay sweet about it. It goes to a silly place. But honestly, though, it's part of the magic that makes this relationship work. Is that
little humor?
He keeps me laughing every day. So.
Yeah, Maury, just using the phone mic. We always this is the way
how we always do it.
We always do the Sunday ones. I don't know what's going on today.
But apparently today, when Doug tried to go landscape with the phone, YouTube was like, "No, you have to turn your phone the other way, or we won't do the live stream." So I don't understand. It's weird.
I think I know that album.
Amethyst Center. We'll see you soon.
Yeah, thank you, David. Is talking about the tracks from the Silk Road album, the one with Yo-Yo Ma.
Oh, so good.
It's a great album. We know that one pretty well.
Yeah.
We know that one well.
Awesome.
Okay, I want to tell y'all again what's happening this week. Otherwise, I'll forget. Let's see. Nightwish is coming up tomorrow. Dark Chest of Wonders. That's live from Vakken in 2013. The extended play lounge for our Patreon this week will be Dirt by Alice in Chains, the entire album. And then we're going to be taking a look at a few Straubs songs, Remembering You and I, and Grace Darling. It's going to be a lovely episode. Thursday's throwback episode is Hey You from Pink Floyd. Yeah, you. You're the one we're talking about. Hey You.
Awesome.
Yeah, great tune.
That and again, you've already talked about this, I believe. That's from the Wall extended play lounge episode that you did on Patreon.
Correct.
Yes.
I am excerpting that from the Wall EPL that I did last, I think, November or December.
Let me tell you, the entire video that he did of the Wall is like legendary. If you want to see it, go to patreon.com/Doug Helvering. It is fantastic. All of our, how many extended play lounge episodes do we have over on our Patreon right now?
We just finished the 50th. I'm about to, so the Alice in Chains will be 51.
So there are 50, almost 51 of those. We have how many behind the score episodes?
Oh, like 45, 46, somewhere in there.
And then we have how many fan favorites?
18.
All of that is over on patreon.com/Doug Helvering, and you can dig into all of it for as little as $5 a month or higher if you should so choose.
Yeah.
It's all there.
It's less than what it costs you to go to Burger King, y'all. You can't even get a burger at Burger King for that anymore.
That's true. That is true. So it's all there.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure, Tom. We're keeping it brown by doing Dirt by Alice in Chains. Bill. Bill's asking how my Prague epic is coming along. You know what? I haven't had a chance to write any more. So if you've seen the last that episode where I did the in progress episode of the behind the score, I haven't written any more since. I just need to get a chance to go back and write a little bit more.
This guy is working his ass off.
I do
every
try.
Day.
I do try.
There's so much going on.
And writing is tricky because you need to, it's hard to just go, okay, it's the end of the day. I've worked a full day. I think I'm going to go write. Your brain's tired.
Yeah.
So you need times where you can really dive in and do some good writing. It's difficult to write in the cracks when you're busy doing a whole lot of other stuff. But I will get back to it for sure. What's up, Dragon? He's saying I need a haircut and a trim before next time. I mean,
yeah, I need a cut and color myself. So
we're all to the end of summer. We're just barely making it. I'm just holding on to that last hubcap. We're going to make it to September.
We're hanging on by a thread.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure, Bill's like some days those creative impulses are sleeping. Yeah, sometimes you just need to go and relax yourself.
See, I made the mistake yesterday of ignoring that creative impulse, that exact creative impulse, and I paid the price the whole day yesterday. Terrible headaches, and I should have gone back to sleep like I wanted to.
Yeah, Maury's remembering. So if you see videos where my beard and my hair looks a little bit crazy, those are typical. I think that this past year, I kind of let my hair and my beard grow after Christmas.
You kind of wanted to see how it would go.
I got a little Santa heavy. Y'all.
I loved it. It was great. I like the fuller beard. It's nice. But so, although I do appreciate the trim. You just recently trimmed your beard.
Yeah,
right?
I got new trimmers, so it's the old one was a little bit raggedy. So we'll.
You've had that for a long time.
Yeah.
The old one.
Jack, we're already starting to think about some songs for Halloween, so it's not too far around the corner. Oh yeah, George.
I see George asking about Friday.
Yeah, I stopped. I got through all the week, and then I didn't say what's on Friday. Blizzard of Oz, side 2. Yeah, Ozzy. We did side 1 last month, and I've got side 2 just hanging out there waiting and saying, "Please pick me, sir." So We're gonna do it.
This epic
Even though I
me.
have heard Mr. Crowley before, it was a live or a version for television that I heard. So I have not yet heard the studio recording of that. Wonderful.
Can we run down the whole week just real quick?
Well, I kind of just did.
I know, but let's like kind of in quicker succession.
Sure.
Yeah,
Nightwish tomorrow. Dark Chest of Wonders.
Yeah.
Dirt, Alice in Chains, the whole album on Tuesday. Straubs, 3 songs from their album Ghosts. Remembering You and I and Grace Darling. On Thursday, it's Hey You from Pink Floyd. And then on Friday, it's Side 2 from Ozzy Osbourne's Blizzard of Oz. It's going to be like Christmas in September.
It's exciting.
Yeah. How about
Christmas
that?
in September. I like
Wonderful. I do have some Alice Cooper and T-Bone. I do have some Alice Cooper, I think, on the schedule for around Halloween. And maybe some more from him. We'll see.
The Muppets made an appearance in one of our fan favorites episodes.
That was the road trip.
It was a Meg's choice.
That was the road trip songs. We did Moving Right Along. Lawrence, I'm not going to do any music by Jimmy Buffett this week. I know a lot of his stuff. The ones that I would do, I know pretty well. We were just sad that he's passed, and we're kind of marking the day here. But I don't think I'm going to. I've got so many episodes that I've got planned. It's difficult sometimes to pop these in when I'm just up against it in terms of my schedule, because it's a pretty aggressive schedule for me to keep up with. And so yeah, that's where we are with that one. Thank you for asking, though. Pedro is saying you are so going to enjoy Revelation Mother Earth from Blizzard of Oz. I've had several people tell me that. So I'm not only looking forward to Mr. Crowley, but it's this one, Revelation Mother Earth. I'm looking forward to all of it. And yeah, it's going to be a great week. Yeah, John.
Oh, I've seen that Alice Cooper. I remember seeing Alice Cooper on the Muppet Show. Yeah.
Alice Cooper was on the Muppet Show?
Yeah, I'd forgotten about that. What were you pointing out?
Hi, Janine. Janine's got to run. We'll see you later.
See you, Janine.
John is asking about Inagata Davida,
baby.
Yeah. You know, that would be a fun Masterpiece Friday.
Still love that Simpsons episode when Bart put the music for that on the organ console and the organist was playing. It was hysterical.
You know what will not surprise these people? These people know.
Glenn says, Meg. Glenn, hi.
These people know how I've missed all of these songs. You know, I've also missed some television, some popular television. Megan and I right now are going back and watching The Sopranos. We'd never seen The Sopranos. We're up to season 5, start of season 5.
Yeah.
And it's a great, great show. But what I was thinking about when you said The Simpsons, I think I've seen 1, maybe 2 episodes in total.
Wow.
Of The Simpsons. And I think they've been going since we were in like college.
Wow.
They've been going for a long time.
Yeah, they have been.
I've known about them.
I'm wowing at the fact that you've only seen 1, maybe 2 episodes.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No Sopranos spoilers, please. You will really upset John if you are John Franek if you give any
Sopranos spoilers,
any spoilers away to us, because he John has watched the whole series
multiple times,
at least twice, all the way
through,
and now a third time with us.
Tom says that even the Moody Blues were on The Simpsons.
I love it.
Maybe I was on The Simpsons and I didn't even know.
Not yet.
Okay.
But,
Matt,
never say never.
We watched the first episode of Game of Thrones, and then we were like,
we watched like 3 episodes.
I only remember the one.
Life intervened, and
we've never gotten back to it.
We never got back to it. And honestly, I hope this won't offend people, but the more I heard people talk about it, the more I decided I didn't want to watch it. I kind of thought I would wait until all the fervor died down. So maybe at some point,
yeah,
I'll go back to it.
You want to know? You want to know what?
I just kind of ignored all of the fervor.
What awesome, high impact, like chase scene, action adventure show we've been watching recently. It's called Great Canal Journeys.
We're coming really late to the show for this because it's
from
like
Britain.
I don't know. It's from maybe the 20 teens. I think is when they recorded that show, and I think they did. I don't know. I know it was
been watching Tim and Prue right on the canals.
It is delightful.
That's our speed. Y'all.
It is delightful. We are loving it. We've been watching over the last week. We've been watching at least one episode a day.
Andrew's asking if what do I think of the theme song from Game of Thrones. I'd have to think if I even know it. I'm sure I've heard it, but it doesn't come to mind.
Have.
All that's coming to my mind is Downton Abbey, and that is not Game of Thrones. Although they have a couple of thrones in that show. Not the same show. We're getting really off topic here today. But that's funny. That's right, Tom. There's a new season of Wrexham coming up. That's going to be cool. Yes. We're also watching Only Murders in the Building.
Yes.
Season 3 is happening.
Love it.
Great
so
stuff.
Good. So good.
Ozark's a show that I've been interested to check out. Bill said that. Excuse me.
Yeah. We've never actually, it was Maury who first mentioned. And then Bill was seconding that. Yeah, I've not yet watched Ozark. I've seen enough about it to know that it all looks very blue. I don't understand. It's all very blue in shade. Like there's it all looks kind of blue in color, and it's interesting.
Let's see. Scott is saying when I do some Weird Al, I've got to do the original song and then do his. Yeah, I think I would do that if I'm going to do a cover. What did I do?
Russell said Game of Buckets.
Game of Buckets? Yeah. It's all fun and games until somebody gets a bucket poured over their head.
Oh, ew.
You kick the bucket.
No.
What happened? Only buckets in the building. Thank you, Vendi. That's awesome.
That's hysterical. I love that.
I've been aware of some of Weird Al's stuff over the years, and I've had a few friends that were really into Weird Al. I think Weird Al is an amazing artist, an amazing chameleon, and boy, he's smart and so witty, and just kind of got into doing exactly what he should be doing. Right?
Sorry, who are you talking about?
Weird Al.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There's a Weird Al movie out.
Oh, I forgot about
that. Right? That Harry Potter stars as Weird Al, right? Dan Radcliffe? Isn't Dan Radcliffe's
this is ringing a bell to me.
Weird Al?
That sounds familiar.
So cool. It's going to be interesting to see how long this strike, the writers and actors strike, happens, because before too long we're going to run out of shows. Or at least new shows.
That's part of the idea is, all right.
Yeah. Give me a chance to go back and
see how well you do without us.
And get caught up on old shows.
That's true, too.
For sure. Okay.
Weird Doug Pantovich.
I do enjoy making up different words to songs sometimes.
Oh, God, yes. And it's fucking hysterical.
Call it Weird Doug.
Oh my God, you all don't understand the show that I get to see every day here. That is Doug. The show that is Doug.
What are you gonna do?
He's coming up. He is brilliant, particularly with potty humor.
What? I just go back to middle school. I was, and
like Doug would go.
If it'd make a 13-year-old boy laugh, I'm your guy.
Doug would sing I pooped on Jeopardy. Like that's the kind of thing you might hear from Doug.
What did Jeopardy?
On Jeopardy.
What did Jeopardy do to me?
This is what you do.
Oh, well.
Taking existing songs and existing song lyrics and inserting poop in somehow, or
This sounds like a true daily double. Or a daily double. One or the other. Okay, we need to tell them what the hell we're doing this week. One more time. Tomorrow, we're starting things off with the Metal Monday with Nightwish, and it's their song Dark Chest of Wonders, live from Vakken in 2013. Let's see. The extended play lounge this week will be Dirt by Alice in Chains.
Yeah.
I'm doing some songs by the Straubs, not the Straubs, but Straubs. Remembering You and I and Grace Darling.
That's on Wednesday.
That's on Wednesday. The Thursday throwback episode is Hey You from Pink Floyd, and that is from my The Wall EPL that is still available on our Patreon. And then we're finishing things off on Friday with The Blizzard of Oz, Side 2 from Ozzy Osbourne, and Council Chat. Council, we're going to have a hangout on Saturday at our normal time of 4 in the afternoon Eastern time.
I love getting to hang out with the council a couple times a month, and I didn't get to actually be on camera with you at our last one because I had a great friggin' day with my friend Candace. But anyway, but I was in the car and kind of listening along to the council chat and got to participate a little bit, but
we had a good time.
It was a really good.
Yeah, it was a lively discussion.
It was a really great discussion, and it's more fun for me when I can be here with you.
Me too.
And not have my attention distracted by pulled away because I'm having to pay attention to the road and driving.
Lashers. What else can I say about the Epics fan favorites? Here's the thing.
Before you move on to Epics fan favorites.
Sure.
I was going to say, if any of y'all are interested in being part of the Council of Dougs, where you get access to everything that's on Patreon, all of the videos, and also 2 hangouts with Doug and I a month. And those hangouts are like 2 hours long, 2 hours plus some.
Yep.
So
sometimes we go over.
Vendi just put the link to our Patreon in the chat. Thank you, Vendi. Patreon.com/Doug Helvering. That's $8 per month. And we also have the Doug's Angels Patreon tier.
We appreciate y'all so much.
Any and all patrons and all of you folks here on YouTube, we appreciate all of you. And we really particularly appreciate our Doug's Angels at that. Bless you. Bless you. At that $50 per month tier, that provides so much support for Doug and John and me.
Allergies.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It helps us tremendously, and we are extremely grateful.
Man,
bless you. I'm sorry,
that's
Doug.
more times I've sneezed on camera than I can count in the whole time I've been doing this. Wow, thank you. Woo. Amora, I don't think we have any Captain Beefheart on the schedule.
I do want you to get back to, you were going to say something about Doug mentioned an Epics fan favorite. So that's the theme we're looking at for our September fan favorites.
So with our fan favorites, normally we impose a time restriction.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to do a bunch of songs.
Yeah.
And so I normally tell people nothing more than 15 minutes. Sometimes I say nothing more than 10 minutes, depending. This is one where I want specifically longer songs, and specifically songs that we haven't done before. I've got some that are on the master list that I haven't gotten to yet. I'm thinking like The Great Nothing from Spock's Beard would be one that we haven't gotten to yet. I think there's a couple of Haken longer tunes that I haven't gotten to yet. Exit Initia from Altisia, our friends in Altisia. Remember them? The prog band from France. Haven't gotten to yet. And so
I saw a question asking,
sure.
Is it specifically prog, or is it like any, like I'm wondering, this is my question, like what if it was a movement from a classical piece, for example?
No.
That's like extremely well known and is epic.
I'm not looking for classical stuff. That's a different pull, I think.
Okay. So you're thinking
Robert,
prog?
perfect. Wobbler, From Silence to Somewhere.
Nice.
Yeah. So, and I'll probably only do like 2 or 3, depending. So these will be like in a minimum of 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes as a minimum, and go up to like 25 or 30 minutes. These long epic tunes. Think back to July. On Fridays in July when we went back to some of the epics that we've done on the channel.
Yeah.
Close to the Edge. Octavarium from Dream Theater. 2112, Supper's Ready. I mean, those are the 4 I think that we did, the big ones.
I think you revisiting those in July was what prompted the idea for
I want some more of them.
Favorites.
Yeah. So that's what we're up to, friends. It's
72 minutes is a bit too long.
Yeah, that's gonna be a little that may be overboard.
Yeah.
So we may still put a maximum in, but the maximum is probably going to be 25 or 30 minutes.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Andrew, I wouldn't mind a jam band episode in there, or a track that becomes longer, like we did Ashes Are Burning on the last fan favorites. That's from Renaissance, and the version that's on the album is like 12 minutes, but the version that we did from the Carnegie Hall concert is like twice that, for solos and all that sort of stuff. So I don't mind something that's jammy.
See you, Bill.
And open to some what do you call them? Solos. That's what you call
them. Scott mentioned a Led Zeppelin tune comes in at around 10 minutes. So maybe like, could 10 minutes be a minimum, or are you thinking you want like 15 minutes?
Samantha has it right. The Ivory Gate of Dreams from Fate's Warning. That would be a good one to put in the mix.
You want them, though, to be things you have not done yet, yes?
I'm going to lean towards that. So like Maury is saying, I did The Greatest Show on Earth by Nightwish. I've done the live version, but not the studio version.
Oh, interesting.
I need to think on
we'll get some specific instructions.
Because I don't want to really open it up to things that I've done before, because people will ask, well, what about another live version of Close to the Edge you haven't done yet, or something else? So I'm mainly looking for the big epics that y'all are interested in that we haven't gotten to yet. And that's where I think that we can find a handful and have a really interesting fan favorites this week. That's what I'm up to. I'll see if I can get that going, y'all.
Yeah.
Split Image, I've done Close to the Edge now 3 different times on the channel. I've got the original studio recording. I did, I think, Yes Songs when we paid tribute to Alan White. And then we did the symphonic live version back in July.
Yeah.
So I probably wouldn't go for more Close to the Edge on the channel, although I very much enjoy the piece.
Yeah, for sure.
Wonderful. So patrons, look for that here in a couple days.
We're both suffering right
now
from the allergies.
Yeah. Maybe just go start drinking.
No.
Have some whiskey. It'll clear all that right out.
Oh, goodness.
Right? You've got to get some strong enough whiskey.
That'll just
Dee, I've got the Jeff Wayne musical version of The War of the Worlds on our list. It'll probably be an extended play lounge when I get to it. When I do that.
Awesome.
Wonderful. Well, friends, we've been going for about an hour, and we've got the sniffles, I think. So I'm going to go, and we need to go get some lunch.
I need food.
Yeah. So I think we're going to say goodbye for now, and hopefully I can figure out the whole vertical format this week and get back to our regular format next week.
Margaritas for Jimmy.
Indeed. Y'all raise a glass for Jimmy Buffett. And coming up this week, Nightwish, Alice in Chains, Strawbs, Pink Floyd, and Ozzy Osbourne. It's going to be a fun week, and we look forward to seeing you along the way. So cheers, and thanks for being with us on this holiday weekend. And if you're out enjoying the holiday weekend, be safe, enjoy yourself, and we'll see you along the way.
We'll see you soon.
Now with this like this, I got to figure out where the hell the button
where the hell's the button to
I don't know. I got to
like, hold on.
Is it back over here? I don't know where the button is. It's not where the plug is. Maybe it's the X. Is it the X that's over here?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I think
maybe is it.
Wait a minute. Is this the one? What? No, that wasn't it.
Wait a minute.
Shit. How?
Wait, if you hit the thing right.